Ready?
Cheers. Cheers to wild Bristol Bay sockeye salmon.
Yeah! You are here in Dillingham. I'm Susie Jenkins-Brito. This is Apay'uq more, and we are going to cook up some wild Bristol Bay sockeye salmon today. All right, we are cleaned up, set up, and ready for poaching. This pot has half white wine, half water in it. It has half of an onion, about 5 cloves of garlic, and several fresh sprigs of dill. I'm gonna add to the pot some fresh chives that I just chopped up.
What is some?
Some, well, I would say about a tablespoon worth. And then I'm just gonna add a couple chive blossoms, or a few. So I have 3 chive blossoms. Those will impart flavor, but they're also just really pretty. Poaching sockeye can be such a beautiful thing. Its presentation just is lovely. I also have carrots. So anytime you throw vegetables into your poaching water, you can serve those alongside of your fish, or something else that's really nice to do is to take all of this, all of the vegetation, all the spices, everything out of the pot when you're done, strain off the broth and puree it, and use that as a sauce on top of your salmon once it's cooked. So I'm probably not gonna throw any carrots in there right now, just because this is already hot and ready to go. But just as a reference, you can throw carrots, potatoes, really anything in there that you want. So I'm gonna put this back on the stove. We've got all of our poaching liquid. I'm gonna bring this up to a boil. So on high, up to like a rolling boil, and then I'm gonna turn it down to a simmer. So just a little bit of bubbles and steam. And then we'll slide our salmon portions in. We've got Bristol Bay sockeye salmon portions here, and those will cook for about 5 minutes. So I'm gonna put some salt on here, as well as some of the red Basque chili pepper. And I like to just use my fingers and just kind of crush and sprinkle a little salt across each one. And I'm gonna grab some of this chili powder, throw it on there as well. Just a little light sprinkle on each one. And then I kind of massage it on a little bit. That way the salmon really absorbs the flavor. And that's it. I'll let this sit with the seasoning until the poaching liquid is ready. I take the salmon portions and I gently drop them each into the poaching liquid. And this is usually where I set a timer for about 5 minutes. These salmon portions are all even thickness. The thicker portions are going to take a little bit longer to cook. Thinner portions will obviously take a little bit less time. So we're gonna take the salmon out when it's nice and opaque all the way through. And you can remove it to a platter or a tray. I like to feel my fish and make sure that it's still firm but springy. You can also cut into a portion along the grain and make sure that it's opaque all the way throughout. You can use an instant read thermometer as well if you have one of those. Your target range is about 135 degrees. It doesn't have to be exact. The nice thing about salmon is that if you take it out before it's done, it continues to cook on the plate for a little while. So always err on the side of underdone instead of overdone.
This smells so
It smells really good. Should we try it?
Yes.
That's pretty good. We want some cooked salmon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How is it?
Yeah.
Good? Are you sure you like salmon?